Hello you guys, it's a sunny one today. So what I didn't mention to you last time was that when I walk to the shops, the ones I'm talking about are the ones that are like 5-minute walk away. So we call them Amaru shops, whereas the ones I gotta get a bus to are in Gungahlin, so it's a little bit more of a trip. But today it's just me walking to the shops because it's nice and easy, and I just love being able to get some fresh air. I must admit though, it's a bit hard for me to say this, but I didn't really want to come out today. I was so happy staying in the house and getting things done, like cleaning up and moving furniture around, that my gut didn't want to go outside and get some fresh air. But I think it's more important that I get at least a little bit of fresh air a day. Otherwise I'm just cooped up in the house. And if you've ever been in a house for too long, I don't know, it just doesn't feel the best. And I know that yeah, I'm feeling a bit tired actually, but I had a bit of sleep in this morning. Oh, look at the birds, how pretty are they? Sometimes I think it's just so important to just take in the fresh air, just be there in the moment. It's a hot day today, but at least there's a nice cool wind blowing through, so I'm taking that in as I'm walking. And I'm really enjoying seeing the different types of trees around. I mean, would you look at how beautiful that is? It's pretty spectacular. I always believe that home is where the heart is. So wherever your heart is, that can be your home. I tell you where I'd love to go back though, is New Zealand. I really enjoyed venturing out to Queenstown and being there with my husband for, I think we were there for about 2 weeks. And the weather was beautiful. It was cold, yes, mostly cold, so I did feel a temperature drop while we were there. But I love the idea of us going to Milford Sound, which we did. That was really enjoyable. We had a road trip, and we also had the luxury of you know, walking back and forth from the hotel, because our hotel wasn't as close to the shops as we thought, but you know, it was a good enough walk. It was good exercise every time we decided to go out there. And I remember I was writing, like I was typing on the laptop, I was writing a story, and I didn't really get that finished. So I know it's something I gotta get better at. It's not just finishing songs, but like finishing books, because I do actually love to write. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm a creative writer, and I know for a fact that I love to create different things. Sometimes I get the inspiration and then I'm able to finish it, and then other times I get the inspiration but I don't finish it. We're almost there. You can probably hear the birds and maybe some of the traffic. I'm gonna hold it with this arm. My other one's getting a little tired. It's telling me to just relax a bit. So today I was inspired to write a new song, and I was really proud of myself for getting on the piano and playing that. And then my mum called, and it was really nice to hear her voice, just to hear how she's doing the best she can, because I think some of you guys know the story with my mum, is that her friend recently passed away, and she's getting the funeral ready, or getting stuff ready for the funeral, which can be really quite hard, I understand, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I had this morning that I made pikelets. I love making food that tastes so good after I've made it. I showed my mum the photos of my pikelets, and she said, oh, they're more like pancakes. It's probably because they're still a lot bigger than pikelets, but they weren't as big as pancakes. They were kind of half the size, so that's what I consider a pikelet. Anyway, the point is, it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I ate it, and there are still 3 pieces left, so Greg's gonna eat that when he comes home. I think the key to making the best type of pancakes or pikelets is making sure that you're not mixing too much, and in my case not adding so much milk. Milk! Hi you guys, I'm back at the lake and it's absolutely gorgeous. The ducks are just below me at the moment. Say hi, ducks. I really love how they swim, and I think there's about 7 ducks today, so far anyway. Since I last posted, I've been going through a stage where I have almost been feeling like I didn't think I was doing anything interesting enough to do a video about. But then I think about it, and yesterday afternoon Greg and I went to McDonald's because we had found out that they have cookie time. And when we were living in New Zealand, they also had a place called Cookie Time. And we went there, I think, closer to the end of our trip, but so glad that we did. Because we were actually going to Starbucks a fair bit while we were there. We don't have a Starbucks in Canberra. So to actually know and be able to go to something like that was pretty exciting for me. But we just had one not so great experience at Starbucks, so we decided instead of going there we would go to Cookie Time instead, and we just couldn't, be bothered to wait. So yeah, we went to Cookie Time and we really enjoyed it. And Greg said to me last week, I've found that McDonald's is starting a Cookie Time. And I'd cooked dinner last night, which was okay. When I say it was okay, basically I had, oh sorry, the lighting is a bit detrimental at the moment, but I had cooked something different yesterday, like experimented with sausages and stir fry, and mostly was good, but I think there are a couple of things I would change for next time anyway. And so we decided after that we would go to McDonald's and have a Cookie Time McFlurry. And we sat in our car, and it was actually really good. Alongside of that we had frozen Coke, and yeah, maybe I should have filmed it, but I just wasn't really thinking at the time. I just wanted some time with him and myself, and I think you guys know that with YouTubers as well, not just myself, as much as you love being able to share what's going on in your life, there are certain moments where you just don't want to film. You just want to be taking in the moment. And that was just one of those situations where I really felt it was more important that I got in the car and sat with Greg and you know, enjoyed the moment of cookie time rather than having a camera in front of me and filming how it went. But just rehashing on it yesterday, while I was talking to him, something incredible happened where we noticed a rainbow. I actually saw it first, me, and I was really proud of myself because usually Greg is the one that spots the rainbows first, and it was just on my side of the car and it was pretty vibrant. I mean, you couldn't really miss it, it was right there, and I felt just really special. And I have this belief that when I see rainbows, things are really working out and better things are coming. And so that's something that I like to keep as a mantra in my mind when I could be having days that are a little bit topsy and turvy. And I will be honest, it is my time of the month, and you know, when you're going through that, it just seems a little bit more challenging than most days, you know. And even with meditation, I mean, I did meditate this afternoon, so that was really helpful, but I didn't do it this morning, and you know, I usually like to do it in the morning, so I've sort of messed myself up a bit. My priority this morning was actually to focus on a song that I'd started writing, and that's what I was doing. I was just practicing the song over and over again so I could get the sound of it, and that took a little bit more time than expected. So here we are. It's actually really hard to figure out how to film because the sun is like right above me, which means you can see me great, but I really want to be able to film in the shade where it's not so hot on my face. Anyway, it's okay. Things are good. Things are working out, and I want to let you guys know that I'm human, just like you, and I have days when I just want to crawl into bed and go back to sleep. I will be honest and say something nice arrived today. So I had a parcel and I opened that up, and that made me feel good. I mean, I was already feeling alright, but you know, it was just like an extra reason to get up and get things done. And I got a lot of cleaning to do when I get home, so you'll probably see me getting that sort of stuff done. And I was vacuuming a little bit of the house today as well. So, you know, it's been a productive day, but I may not have been filming as much as I would have liked. But I wanted to chat with you about what's been happening the last couple of days. So today was really great because this morning Greg went to church. He had been rostered to sing worship. Sorry, I'm trying to fix up my camera so you guys can see me and I don't have to keep bending down. And I was at home cleaning up a bit more of the house. We had my aunt coming this afternoon, so I just wanted to make a bit more of an effort, and it actually went really well catching up with her and having her stay over, and hopefully there'll be more opportunities like that when we can catch up. I don't know what her thoughts are about filming, so might have to work on that one before she gets comfortable. Anyway, so moving on, Greg and I, we relaxed this afternoon. We were watching this show called Haunted Hospitals. I like that sort of thing. I think it's really interesting. Plus, there was this one episode about healing, and I love that. Anything to do with helping people actually get better, and who may seem like they're terminal are not, and they're going to be okay, and life is good. And then this afternoon we caught up with Naomi because Kyle, he had a job training thing to do tomorrow morning, so he had to be up early for that. But at least we caught up with Naomi, and that was really good. And I gave her a card, and I wanted to say thanks to her for being such a good friend, and also catching up for dinner. We didn't actually eat dinner. Greg and I were so full from this afternoon. My aunt had brought over some really nice snacks, and I just feel like we ate so much that by the time dinner came around we weren't really hungry, so we didn't eat, we just had a drink. But it's been a really great couple of days. On Friday, Greg and I went to see Raya the Dragon, but I think I told you guys about that. And then Saturday we did some more cleaning. Well, I mostly did because Greg was fixing a car for his friend, and then he came home and had dinner with me. It's good. Everything is really good, but I'm just sort of filling you guys in because I know that I haven't been posting consistently, but I'm gonna keep trying and get back into it. Every time I sort of slip up, I have the opportunity to do that. Oh, also I cut my nails because I had my guitar lesson on Saturday and I had forgotten to shorten my nails. So of course when I was playing guitar for a little bit, it was not the greatest, but they're cut now and I painted them just to look a little bit different. But yeah, just keeping you guys in the loop. I'm starting to learn more about who I am as a person, and that anything I desire is so easy to come into my life. And one of the things is attracting positive relationships with people. I like my own space, and I also love sharing really good times with people that have similar values to me and that I can have a laugh with, which is why I'm really trying to make an effort to give more love to those who are already friends of mine and be open. What do you call it? Just ended up being just not really the type of friends that I thought I wanted in my life, because they were constantly complaining about stuff. And I'm one of those people who, yeah, I've got things in my life that may not be working out at times because I'm human, right? But I don't like spending time with people who are constantly getting upset about stuff going wrong in their lives. I need to be surrounded by people that are uplifting and believe in the best for everything, and just know that it's all working out. And that's why Naomi's a friend of mine, and I don't really want to get into detail about this, but seeing as we're on the topic of friends, I want to share that I've met people in my life who I've opened up a lot to, and Greg knows that my intentions are good and that I really want to help people. But he also knows that some of these friends that I'm not friends with were people that didn't really give. And it wasn't so much because they didn't have anything and they couldn't give. It was more that with what they had, they couldn't try and give something that they did have. I hope that makes sense. So I'd have friends who were into makeup and we'd have conversations about that. You know how much I love makeup, so it's fun to chat to others that have that obsession and passion. But I felt like I would say, let's catch up or let's do something, and their response was they couldn't afford it, or it was just too hard basket, or I'm too tired, or something's going wrong with me, I'm sick, or this. And it was just like, to me it was like excuses. And then yes, we could still talk on the phone or message each other when things are going really well, but I would see posts from them and on social media about how they complain about their life, or they would say to me that if I showed them a photo of something that I was doing, rather than be happy that things are working out for me, they would make it seem like I was making them feel bad because my life was working out for me. And I'm a big believer that if someone next door is successful, then it's my turn next, rather than thinking that that person is successful and I'm never gonna receive success in my life. Of course I am. Of course things are working out. It takes time, but I truly believe it. And I do. I'm sending so much love to everyone, but I have to love myself first. And I do believe that I can make positive and happy relationships. I just cannot be thinking to myself that just because these ones didn't work out, that they never will. And they will. They will. I truly believe that I'm going to make more friends who have values similar to mine. And this year, we're in year 2021, and I truly believe that this year is going to be better. It has to be. It has to be better. Every year from now on, it's going to be better. It's going to work out. Anyway, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to film what happened today, but at least I'm filming right now what's been happening, and I will keep you updated, and you'll get to see tomorrow what we get up to. Greg and I, we got some interesting things to share with you, so hope you're ready for that.